Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about life path 5, not 10, 5. Today, we're talking about your guys' traits, your talents, your weaknesses, some famous life path 5s, and your life purpose. So, if you're a life path 5 or you know some life path 5s, stay tuned. The life path 5s are known as the freedom seekers. They crave adventure, they crave excitement, they crave change, and they hate to live boring lives. They are very outgoing, very spontaneous. They are natural people persons. They love to be like the life of the party, center stage. They are very good with their words. They know how to attract a crowd. They know how to get people just sort of like take them in and like with this certain awe about them because they've got so much charisma. They are very humorous, very witty, and they just know how to speak a certain language. They know how to reach everyone, and they know how to just communicate. They can have very addictive personalities, the life path 5s. They can struggle with, sorry, someone's been in my eye all day, I don't know what it is. They can struggle with overindulgence in, eating, drinking, smoking, exercise, sex. Reckless driving as well is a common theme for life path 5s. There was something that I heard, I think it was Bridget Love, she said, and awesome for numerology, go check her out as well. She said that they do not really care about like life or death. And my boyfriend is a destiny number 5, and I asked him this because he will drive very recklessly in the car if I'm not there, if it's only him. And yeah, they don't fear death, and this is very like admirable, I suppose, to some extent. But oh yeah, things like gambling as well, and this can either be like due to a fear of restriction and boredom. They just really don't want to be bored. They really just want to live entertaining, exciting lives. But this could also be because they are pleasure seekers. They love to do these things, to have new experiences, to feel all kinds of new things, see new things, go new places. The 5s may take a little bit longer to commit to a task, to commit to a relationship, to commit to a job, to commit to anything. That doesn't mean that once they get there that they are a bit flaky or anything. They can be very loyal, very dedicated, but it can just take them a little bit longer to get there. They do really well in things like sales, PR, because of this just like public speaking, because of this public, like this just speaking talent. They have such a way with words, especially if you've got like Gemini qualities as well. You just have such a way with words, and like I said, you know how to captivate people. It's really, really good quality. People really find you charming. Very good business minded people. You have very creative ideas, and a lot of 5 energy will make somebody who wants to be an entrepreneur, somebody who wants to live or work for themselves, be their own boss. They really could not stand a routine like 9 to 5 job, like a basic job like that. It would bore them to death, and they just love to be independent. So yeah, entrepreneurs, self-employment, if you have a lot of 5 energy. When a 5 is out of alignment, they can struggle, sorry if my camera's shaking, they can struggle with things like indecision. It's very important for a life path 5 to take time to make decisions, especially big decisions in their life, because they're just so fast moving people, and it's just very important for them to slow down and make decisions in their life. They can be a little bit irrational, impulsive, careless, and reckless. A life path 5 could be somebody who could very easily just quit their job and not really think of the consequences, or go out and buy something and then later regret it, or it's just something that turned out to be a waste of their time and their money. So learn to take your time, learn to be slow with your actions and with your decisions. A lot of 5s will have lived or do live very chaotic lives, whether this is through you, through your family, through your experiences. You know, the things around you are just in your head. It's just very turbulent at times. You could have moved around a lot as a kid. You could have, some of you guys would definitely come under like the ADHD, ADD bracket, and you can just very easily say you do not live a boring life, or you did not live a boring life, or a boring childhood. Just a lot of energy going on. And yeah, like I said, you don't like routine, you love to explore, you love to travel, you are very fast moving and just like to get things done. It's not uncommon for a life path 5 to want to take the short route in certain things and achieve things very quick. You guys are risk takers. You, like I said, you don't fear death, and you know, you're usually up for trying new risky experiences, adventurous things. Some of you guys could be adrenaline junkies, you know, this kind of thing. You're very courageous, very like brave, very willing to just step up and out there. You need freedom in your relationships. Sorry, this is going to bother me. You need freedom in your relationships. You know, you need your space. You do not want somebody who is going to smother you. You ideally would need a partner who is just as adventurous as you are, but is also a little bit more grounded, and who would know how to keep you in check a little bit. Just know how to help you slow down. And life path 5s, they have like this constant need for progression. They have this constant need to move on to the next thing, whether this is in work and you're seeking the next pay rise or the next promotion, whether this is in your relationships and you're seeking to move to the next level. Not always, you know, some 5s are pretty content with, you know, just taking things chill, you know, just dating around, having fun. Depends on your personality. You know, the adrenaline junkies that are seeking the next high, you just want progression. You want to move forward in life all the time, want to change, want to adapt, want to grow, you know, and want to experience new things, have new things, face new challenges. 5s love a challenge, and yeah. Ultimately, the 5 is a very big kid at heart. They just want to have fun and live life, and this is very admirable. This is something we should all admire about a life path 5. They just know how to like take pleasure in simple things as well. They have like a very childlike spirit, and they just like to have fun. They just want to have fun. But you know, as long as that this is not to the extent of it's letting them ruin their lives, and they are not taking things serious, you know, you are working on your goals, your ambitions, your work, you know, you are taking your responsibilities serious. Life is not just I was gonna say a game, some people have the opinion it is. Life is not just, you know, here for fun experiences. There are things that take dedication, things that take work, things that take perseverance. So keep that in mind, a 5. You learn a lot of your life lessons through experiences, through lessons in general, through experience, through going through it, and looking back and change. I think it's very similar to a life path 4 in this respect. And a 5's purpose is to show other people how to live fearlessly, how to, you know, how to welcome changes in their life, how to not fear and put off these new changes, these new experiences, how to step into that comfort, out of that comfort zone, step into uncomfortable experiences, put yourself out there, put your life on the line sometimes, though. You know, put yourself in new scary positions that hit you right at the core, you know, that change is a very valuable part of life, that progression is important, that movement is important. So many people struggle with stagnation. So many people struggle with doing the same things day in, day out. That kind of stuff would just... 5s don't stand for that. They cannot stand routine anyway, but just living the same life all the time would be a nightmare to them. And it's, you know, finding that healthy balance between the two of them. So In terms of like other life path number compatibilities with the 5, they have a natural fit with life path 1s, other life path 5s, life path 7s, and they get along really well with 3s and 9s. Maybe they may struggle with life path 4s, 2s, and 6s, but it really does depend. All that depends on the other numerology, the other numbers in your numerology, your personality, you know, your astrology, you know, it does all depend. So bear that in mind. And lastly, some famous life path 5s are Abraham Lincoln, Angelina Jolie, Courtney Cox, Michael J. Fox, Jeff Daniels, Steven Spielberg, David Hasselhoff. I don't know if that's Catherine Zeta-Jones. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys then on Life Path 5. If you made it to the end, please like and subscribe. I also have an Etsy store where I'm selling certain like crystal bracelets similar to these. I think I have similar ones to these, like tourmaline and rose quartz ones as well on my store, and various other spiritual things on my store. So I'll leave a link for that in the description. Go check that out as well if you feel so inclined. All right, thanks guys, bye.